Today is the day of the Lord. Let's welcome the Sunday homily with Father Ryan, RCJ. Good morning, brothers and sisters. We are in the third Sunday of Advent, and this third Sunday of Advent is commonly called as the Gaudete Sunday. Gaudete means rejoice. We are asked to rejoice. That's why on this Sunday, we light the third candle of the Advent wreath. The color is pink or rose. This pink color symbolizes rejoicing. A teacher asks his students, "Can you give me a sentence using the colors green, pink, and yellow?" And John said, "Mom, me, I can make a sentence with those colors." "Okay, John, go ahead." "All right. One day, I received a call from the telephone, and there was the sound, green, green. Then I picked up the phone, and I answered, yellow, yellow, yellow. In our second reading for this Sunday, is taken from the first letter of St. Paul to the Thessalonians. And it asks the people to rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always. Pray without ceasing. Indeed, all the believers, all the followers of Jesus are joyful people. We rejoice because we believe and know that God is with us. Like in our first reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah chapter 61, the Lord has sent me to bring glad tidings to the poor. And in fact, this is used by Jesus during his inaugural speech in Luke chapter 4. And then towards the end of our first reading, it is written, "God is the joy of my soul, for he has robed me with salvation, a mantle of justice." Rejoice in the Lord, because that is our vocation. That is our identity as believers of God. That's why I know one seminarian, every time he takes showers, he likes to be a witness of joy, of rejoicing. He's always using the shampoo, rejoice, rejoice. Like our Blessed Mother, the Magnificat, she expressed her joy to the Lord. And in fact, this Magnificat, this is our responsorial psalm. My soul proclaims the greatness of the Lord. My soul rejoices in my God. Our Blessed Mother has recognized the great things that the Lord has done in her life, the marvelous deeds of the Lord. My dear brothers and sisters, every time we recognize and see the marvelous deeds of the Lord in our lives, automatically, it leads us to rejoice, to exalt with gladness, because we know this joy is coming from our personal experience with the Lord. And our gospel is taken from John chapter 1. This is part of the prologue of Saint John. And we know what is this prologue. Prologue is the interpretative key of the Johannine writings. And it's very peculiar because in our gospel for today, we do not hear the word rejoice or joyful or happiness or blessedness. Instead, we always hear the word testimony, testify, light. And this is the witnessing of John the Baptist. He testified to the light. And that's the reality. Once we testify to the light, once we give witness to God, it is a joyful witnessing because we know we are following and walking in light. And by doing so, it elicits joy in our life because we are true to our vocation to be always with the light, like Saint John the Baptist. It is a happy witnessing, a joyful testimony of our faith. There was a boy who said, I am very happy today because my family has a new TV. However, there's another boy who said, I'm lonely today. Though my family has new TV, especially my father, but it is not a television. The TV of my father is tuberculosis. My dear friends, as we witness to the light, to the Lord, to the truth, it's not something easy. There are many hindrances and trials. And in our gospel, we have heard John the Baptist was being interrogated, was being asked, who are you? Are you the Messiah? Are you Elijah? Are you the prophet? And John the Baptist boldly proclaimed, I am not the Messiah. I am not the prophet. John the Baptist knew very well his role, his identity as an announcer for the coming of the Lord. And he gave witness to them by saying, I am the voice crying out in the desert, prepare the way of the Lord, make straight his paths. John the Baptist points to God. He knows that he is not the message. John the Baptist is just a conduit, a channel of God's message. He is just a medium in order to proclaim for the Lord, for the coming of the Lord. And it causes rejoicing, being humble, recognizing our vocation. We become happy, we become glad, because we know we fulfill our vocation, our call. Therefore, to become always joyful, it's not having the absence of trials, having the absence of difficulties and hindrances. To be joyful is always to be actively recognizing that God is present in our life. Acknowledging the presence of God in my life elicits joy. And this is our mission also, to propagate, to tell to the other people that God is not only present in me, God is also present in you, in the other people, because God is present in everyone, since we are all created after the image and likeness of God. By recognizing and remembering this reality of our blessedness, it always gives us joy and gladness, because we know God is always with us.
Thanks for watching, and this is Father Ryan Jimenez of the Rogationists of the Heart of Jesus, who always says, purihin ang Diyos, purihin ang Panginoon. God bless you all.